appearances to, in the Super Bowl. Now we're going into our third appearance, and yet again, it is against the Carolina Panthers, who have now made it 3 years in a row. They made it a year ago and lost to us 13-12, and they made it the year before that and lost to the Miami Dolphins. And they have, of course, made history nonetheless. I mean, I've always had that question on how do you view a team like this, do you view them a dynasty? I mean, just making it to this game 3 years in a row is something in itself very impressive, but does it mean anything? Does it mean anything if you can't win a ring? The Panthers really need this. So going into Super Bowl history here, the Panthers have been to the Super Bowl twice on the channel and have lost both. For your Pittsburgh Steelers, they've been to the Super Bowl 4 times, winning 3. They are tied for the most Lombardi trophies as a franchise on the team, with the Atlanta Falcons having 3, the Kansas City Chiefs having 3, and I believe that is no, also the Buffalo Bills have 3. So if the Pittsburgh Steelers won here tonight, they could now say they are the most winningest franchise when it comes to Lombardi trophies, when it comes to the biggest trophy of them all. The Pittsburgh Steelers, if they win here today, can say they have the most out of any other franchise. So this is going to be very interesting. This is Super Bowl 36 on the channel as a whole. Though I keep my series separate, I keep the history and the canon lore for the channel together. So though this is a different series, and this is actually season 6 in this personal series. This is season 36 for my channel as a whole and amongst all of my series, and this is for the Lombardi Trophy and Super Bowl 36. So we'll get to see my team is in it. Obviously, I'm managing the Pittsburgh Steelers, so that's the team I'm going for here. We finished the year, with a better record than them, but as we know, that clearly doesn't mean much. When it comes to the Carolina Panthers, I do believe they are just as good as us, if not better. Unfortunately, we will be missing Antoine Street. He was a good player for us this year, taking the spot from T.J. Watt, who did not want to sign with us a year ago. And he really stepped up and performed. He's done very well the last 2 years. And we're not going to have him, unfortunately. So he was actually a first pick that we made in the past, about 3 years ago. Now, for the Carolina Panthers, they do come in with the injury bug just a little bit here, missing 2 key starters. And I know if these guys could play, if the Panthers could start these 2, they would. This is 2 very big hits, Malcolm Butler and Matt Hadnot. Matt Hadnot is their number 1 wide receiver who they drafted, superstar dev. He's a phenomenal player, and he finally got into his fruition this season, getting 1,100 yards with 8 touchdowns. He was their number 1 target, and he is unfortunately not going to be in it. He also got his first ever Pro Bowl appearance this year, but he was a former first round pick in 2019. And then, of course, Malcolm Butler, the veteran. This is probably his last season at the age of 32. Unfortunately, he's not going to be playing either for them. So that's it. We're going into this. We've talked about the history of these 2 teams. The Steelers trying to make history, grow in their history and become the best franchise in the league with a win here. And for the Carolina Panthers, they're still searching for that first Lombardi trophy. They have now made history in their own sense by going back-to-back 3 years in a row which has only been done by one other team on the channel, which was the Atlanta Falcons. And the Atlanta Falcons went to the Super Bowl 3 times in a row back in I believe it was our Madden 23 series. And it was season 14, 15, and 16, where they ended up winning 2 of the 3 Super Bowls that they made. Now, for the Panthers, they're still looking for that first, you know, franchise championship win. So we'll see if they can get it here. Will they be 0-3 in the Super Bowl, or will they move to 1-2? And will the Pittsburgh Steelers win and move 4-1 with in the Super Bowl record category, or will they drop to 3-2 in the Super Bowl? I don't know. We're gonna find out here, guys. Let me know what do you think? Real quick, I wanted to see. Where would I go? Maybe stats. I wanted to see who won the MVP, because it's Will Kennedy again. That is 3 MVPs. Oh my goodness, that's insane. I'm pretty sure Will Kennedy, this may be the best, in my personal opinion. Of course, Patrick Mahomes is up there, but as far as like drafted players, Seth Perry, this guy right here, and I passed them, and Will Kennedy are the best the best players in the league right now. Will Kennedy has now won 3 back-to-back-to-back MVPs, but of course no Super Bowl appearance yet. He's got 3 Pro Bowl appearances. He won Rookie of the Year in 2019, won MVP in 21, won MVP in 22. Okay, so no, never mind. Excuse me. It's just, so he's won back-to-back. So it was Rookie of the Year for 2019, 21 MVP, and 22 MVP. So he's won back-to-back MVPs and 3 Pro Bowl appearances and Rookie of the Year. So, wow, what a player. Anyways, it is time for us to get to the Super Bowl. Will Seth Perry get his first ring? He's so close. But man, I think, though we've taken a step back a little bit, our defense can still get the job done. I mean, we have a solid defensive line with Aaron Donald, Steven, our rookie that we drafted, Antoine Steven. We moved him to DT and moved Donald on the outside. It works a little better. I think the biggest thing about our team is our linebacking core got weaker. Besides Ricardo Benson, who we drafted, we don't really have many, right? We got Peterson, Marshall, and Hartwing because Street is out. Now, if Street was in, it wouldn't be as bad, but our linebacking core is pretty weak. Our secondary isn't, you could argue, as strong as it used to be either, but it's still a pretty solid secondary. I mean, we got Marshawn Lattimore and Dory Jackson, and we got some strong safeties. Matter of fact, we have the best safeties we've had in the whole series, especially with the acquiring of Dontre Blackman, who we got in the free agency. This is Ricardo Benson's last season with us. He rejected all of our contract offers. We couldn't come to terms with a deal, and we don't really have that much money. He is a one-time Pro Bowler. I really want him back on the team. I'm going to continue to try, even in the free agent window, but chances of him coming back are very slim. We'll see, though. I'm hoping we can. But other than that, I think we have a solid defense. I do think our linebacking core scares me for this game, especially because Seth Perry likes to scramble. I don't know if we're going to be able to contain him without the good linebackers to do it. And we've seen the Eagles lose because they could not contain Seth Perry. So I guess the question, really, if we're going to win this game, is can we contain him and force him to pass the ball? And with these linebackers, I just don't see it happening. No matter what, we're going to have a weak side with Hartwig. I mean, I feel like Benson can do a good job at stopping him, but I just don't think it's enough. I think he is going to tear us up in the scrambling game. And then, you look at our offense. This is an amazing offense, an amazing front five, in the trenches. I think we are solid there. We've done a very good job throughout the series with at least keeping a solid offensive line. I think the wide receiver core is as deep and as strong as it's ever been with Devontae Adams, Willis Hell, and Turner Hankins, our top guys. I mean, they're fantastic. And then, of course, Dalvin Cook, right? Derrick Henry, Patrick Mahomes. I feel like this is a solid team. We got George Kittle, who's been clutch in this playoff run. And then behind him, you got Sherwin Tuitt, who's just as good, man. Just as good as George Kittle. For some reason, we just don't score as much as we should. I don't know what it is. So I think if we're gonna beat the Panthers here today, it can't be the way we beat them last year. We've got to put points on the board because they're gonna do the same. I think we're gonna struggle to contain Seth Perry. They're gonna score points, and we're gonna have to score points back. So let's see what happens, guys. I hope you enjoy this. I'm going to go ahead and get off the mic here, and we're going to start this Super Bowl up. Super Bowl 36 on the channel, Super Bowl 6 of this series. Let's get it.
With that, the wait is finally over. It is Super Bowl Sunday. For the call, here's our veteran duo of so many Super Bowls, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, we have played 266 games in this NFL season. Only one remains, and it's the biggest of them all, as EA Sports is proud to present coverage of the Super Bowl. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We are honored to be here for the biggest spectacle in sports, the Super Bowl. Are you ready, partner?
I am more than ready, and I love the word you used, honored, because it is an honor to be here. It's a privilege to be here. My excitement is just about to burst through the booth. I can't wait to do this.
Well, and sitting with both of these teams and talking in the meetings and media day and all the hoopla that goes into this, there was one common theme. They're ready to stop the talking and start playing football.
Yeah, they were probably ready a while ago. Now they can just focus on it. It's done. The only talking they have to worry about now is post-game, and they hope that they'll be talking as the winning team.
And we'll see. Both sides come in with a game plan to start. We'll see how the adjustments are made throughout, because there are always adjustments in this game.
I want to see if they come out conservative, trying to minimize errors, or if they have enough confidence to attack early and try and take advantage of the other team's nervousness.
The stage is finally set, and here we go. Super Bowl 57 is underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3 quarterback. Back to throw now on first down. And incomplete to open things up. David Njoku was the intended receiver. And it's second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On third down, Elliott. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell on now to punt it away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be brought out by their QB, the former number 10 overall pick in the draft from Texas Tech, Patrick Mahomes.
Well documented that he's the son of a former Major League pitcher, but Pat has always said,
First carry now for Dalvin Cook. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first. And one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
On second down, Cook. And some space here. And look out. I think he's going to go. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. 68 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Striking first in any game is very important, but on this stage, the biggest of stages in the Super Bowl, that's huge.
You fully expect the other team to battle all the way through, but when you're the one setting the pace, jumping out in front, that has to feel great for the entire organization.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mullins. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go. 3-19.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll set up to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against...
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting...
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And now running right through it. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. After the play, not a good sign. Dalvin Cook staying on the ground. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Fresh set of downs here. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So 1 quarter down here in the Super Bowl. 7-0 is our score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment defense.
So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. A dump off to Elliott. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
10th carry now for Elliott. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
So that'll back him up 5. And the seemingly endless drive continues.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green.
Back to throw. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So that drive spans 13 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting the lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. reminder, coming up at the intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Larry Ridley and the crew in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Hale. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment defense.
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Going for a right side here, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. Mahomes now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. And again, it's Mahomes. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hale. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Derrick Henry from 4 yards out. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Franks to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. First down, he'll drop to throw it. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Let's go! Blue Landy! Blue Landy!
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Adoree Jackson on the return. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime at Super Bowl 56. As we send you cross-state to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Panthers' offense has been on the field more, but it hasn't led to a big lead. The Steelers are competing hard, and it's still very much in doubt which side will walk away with the Lombardi Trophy. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. We go to early in the first. Cook's looking for room to run, but a quick three-play drive ends with a score. They strike first in the half. Steelers have it early in the second. Here's a throw is hurried and picked off. Panthers defense gets off the field with the turnover. Offense now with the shot after the pick. This run stays up the middle here, and he'll go in for the score. We're brand new at 7. Now to late in the second. The connection is made in the middle of the field. And he'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to the 12-yard line. Staying late in the half. Here we get a quick pass and completion, and this play goes for a score. Steelers up by a touchdown. Staying late in the second. Tight coverage here, but the completion is made, and he'll end up at their own 45-yard line before being tackled. Panthers would later kick the field goal. That'll do it for our final halftime show of the year. One half remains in this Super Bowl. To bring it to you, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done, They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half, of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
On second down, here's Henry. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. How they can get much more balance than this? Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So the offense has it first and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Hale. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
A first down carry for Henry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be third down. On third down, that's Perry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And Frank's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
Now it's Franks following the made field goal to send it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And that is taken in by Njoku. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Here's Elliott, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
False start. Offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the penalty, it's Elliott. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. They'll look to throw here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Taken about the 16. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Again, it's Henry. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Mahomes is going to run the option left. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Wide open receiver complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time. Well, only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So now it's 1st and goal. Hit hard as he'll be marked down at the 3-yard line.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 6. And now running right through it. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a... So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Frank's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Now it's Franks following the made field goal to send it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Carolina getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's got some space here. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. First down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball. So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on 2nd down. Time for a break. We're back to crown a champion after this. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Room here to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10.
Pass. Offense.
So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brady. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Now back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. He'll drop to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And that'll set them back 5. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw here. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Panthers Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught inside the 5. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up first and goal. First down now, but that clock rolling. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. A 10-play drive that time. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A handoff, running left, Henry. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The defense. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. That is likely the final play of this game, and no better feeling, I would imagine, than taking a knee to wrap up the Super Bowl.
Culminates everything. The championship is theirs. And just think, the last play they had in practice before this game began was doing this. Practicing taking a knee and winning a Super Bowl.
And they get to do just that. The Pittsburgh Steelers have won the Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the Steel City. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.